What's up, everybody? Welcome to Audio Oddity. I'm your host, Rocky, here with my co-host, BDC. What's up, man? What's going on?
What up, man?
Not
What's
much,
good,
man.
man?
Another week, man. Another week. So today we're gonna be talking a little Gamescom, and BDC is gonna give his review and opinion on the new Saints Row game that came out Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So before we get into all that, let everybody know this Audio Oddity. We've been around a little bit now, so everybody know where you can find us, all podcast platforms, all social media. And we do have a YouTube up now. I posted last week's episode, no video, just audio, but it is out there now. So we're gonna be posting a lot more content to that, hopefully. And we'll try to get every week our video episodes up on that. So the YouTube is a little active. So be sure to go and subscribe and watch the video and hit like and all that. It aggravates me when people say that though. I don't know why. I know you gotta promote your video, but it always aggravated me when I'm watching a YouTube video and it's like and subscribe. And it's like, don't tell me that. If I liked it, I'll subscribe. I won't be told what to
Some
do.
people gotta be told,
I
And
know, I
sometimes I
know,
forget.
I
Sometimes I
know.
forget. I watch a video on YouTube, and when they said, "Oh, let me go hit that thumbs real quick."
Yeah, I know. It just always aggravated me. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we got our YouTube thing going. So yeah. So first, let's get right into it. You play Saints Row, right? Day one. Day one. All right.
Yeah.
So you've been playing it every day since you got it. I'm pretty sure, right?
This
For
is
the
the
most part.
third day. This is the second day I play. I've been working a lot. It's been a
Okay.
hard week, so
But how many hours you say you didn't put in?
probably about 4.
4 hours of Saints Row. Okay.
I just
So
got done really just like playing it like probably about an hour ago. So I just got the update, which I got PlayStation. So the PlayStation got the update yesterday. PC got it, I think, the day before, and Xbox, I think, it gets the update Tuesday. And I haven't beat the game, so I can't really say what it fixed, but I know it feels the same since I played it. I'm pretty sure they fixed a lot of bugs, and they probably got a patch notes for it. So yeah, but if you
game
want my
just came
opinion
out.
about it,
Game came out Tuesday. Already got an update.
yeah. I
Get on my
mean, that's
nerves
the
with that,
generation
man.
we in right now,
Yeah, I
everything
know, I know, I
patch.
know,
And
I
because
know.
back then, N64 play, days and stuff like that, it was just a
You just
recall.
hey,
You
look,
just had to take the game back, and they when they got the new version of it,
yeah,
just had yours.
or you just played the game. Nobody
Yeah,
worried
they
about
didn't
it.
have a recall on it. That was just it.
Nobody care. Yeah, nobody care about nothing. You just played the game. Yeah,
Level just glitched. You just
that's
get
it. It's
past
just
that glitch as
glitch.
best
Yeah,
you can.
that's it. If you that aggravated, go play something else.
But
But anyway, what you think, man? Well, how is it?
the opening segment of the game, I ain't gonna spoil nothing because I mean, a lot of people
Yeah, we
just
try to do spoiler free. We try to
and
do
it is a
spoiler free.
weekend, so people just now some people really playing it who work. So I say the opening segment is comparable to the third. They open it with a banger, crazy mission, and I don't like to talk about my boys, but kind of funny game said that was the best thing about the game was the beginning, and I don't think so. I think the game has a lot of life after you beat the first opening segment to the game. The characters is pretty cool. They're likable. I don't see them being like no like gang or nothing. Like we a little bit older, so when you say gang, you thinking of the Bloods, Crips, and Saints.
Yeah, from where we from, yeah.
These gangs on this game is like you got a computer geek, you got a girl that knows how to hack this and that, and a person who just knows how to break into places, like So it's it's a cool game so far. I haven't really got deep in the story, but from where I'm at, I could tell where everything's going and who's going to be in the gang and stuff like that. Real quick touch up on the gameplay. I think the gameplay is kind of like like a Saints Row game, which the reviews, some of the negative reviews are saying that the game don't have it don't feel new, or
Okay.
to me, I don't want the game to feel new. I want it to feel like Saints Row, but like more modern feel, which this game does.
Yeah.
They could have fixed the aiming a little bit. The aiming is kind of like, it's Saints Row, but
Yeah.
it's smoother. But I think what I mean by smoother is the movement of the game. The aiming is the same. I'm not gonna lie and say it's the best aiming ever. It's not bad. It's not broken, but it just could have been better.
Yeah. I got you.
The city, from what if you ever been to Vegas and stuff like that, or Arizona, it got that feel vibe to it. I like the city a lot. I haven't really got into like a lot of the side quests and stuff like that. I did some of the wanted stuff, and that's pretty fun. The controls to me feels like Saints Row the Third. Got the roll. One thing they could have added to this game, which I agree with some of reviews, is they could have added a cover system to the game, because like you got people covering in the game, but you can't cover. You got the enemies and your friends covering in the game, but you can't.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So
that thing was bothering me. Some was like, I noticed it's my
my talking a little bit.
Well, it's my pop. Yeah, it's my pop filter, and it was like hanging in because I got a pop filter in, and I got like the cover, but it was like hanging in the camera a little bit, and it was bothering me. I thought something was like gonna fall on my head or something.
I see something else bothering me in the camera, but I ain't gonna say. I see that Xbox in the back.
Why you hating on my Xbox fridge?
Is it on? Is it like?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
on?
it's on. Oh yeah, that's why I keep my water. It's on.
Oh, is that the refrigerator?
Yeah, that's the refrigerator. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the Xbox.
Nah, that's the fridge. Yeah.
But if I had to give like a review of the game so far, I give it like a solid like 7 right now. Just now, I ain't gonna lie and say it's a 10 or 8, 9. It's good so far, and I'm just now touching the story, scratching the surface. So I say it's good. Like if you like Saints Row, I say forget the reviews, just play, because a lot of the reader reviews, a lot of people saying it's good. So that's my thing. If you like Saints Row, try it out. Wait, if you don't want to spend $60, wait till go down to 40. But it's a good game though. I think I like it. I've seen a couple of glitches. I haven't seen none of the groundbreaking glitches that a lot of people said, and I don't know. I should have read the patch notes before I got into this podcast today, but I'm curious to see what the patch notes, what they fixed.
Okay. So you saying Saints Row fans? So okay, yeah, you saying the Saints Row fans won't be disappointed, right?
I don't think so, because if you look at every Saints Row game, they all got like everybody got their opinion on Saints Row, like
yeah,
it's
what it should be,
knockoff, or it's corny. But to me, it wouldn't be a Saints Row game if it didn't get some negative stuff about it.
So like we went into it. I went and watched some videos on the review. When reviews come out, I go watch the video real quick, because I know 9 times out of 10, unless it's something I'm really, really into, I'm not gonna play it right away. I just don't have time. My backlog is crazy. I live a crazy life like that. So I went and watched the reviews on it, and one of the reviewers, I think he might have been from no, that was another one. Well, one guy from IGN gave it like a 6, I think.
Yeah, they gave it a 6.
Yeah, the guy didn't care for it too much. He said it was glitchy, it was repetitive, blah 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 blah. Right? The usual stuff they say when they don't like a game. Another reviewer I watched though, and I wish I knew his name. I can't think of his name. I was watching it on YouTube, and sorry, whoever you are, I wish I could give you credit for this, but he said he didn't like it because he was a Saints Row fan, and they made it too politically correct, like it was too woke. Like he said, they took out like a lot of the crazy jokes and the jokes that probably offend people and all that, and they kind of toned it down way too much. And he said it just wasn't what Saints Row was to him. He said it ain't like, it ain't that, super offensive game like it was back in the day. He said it's like way too woke and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if that's
really
the case.
Go
I don't know.
super
Yeah.
detail about that, because I'm like 3 hours in, but it's been a lot of jokes that made me laugh.
Yeah.
And it's been the way they talk to certain people in the game is pretty funny. So I mean, to me, Saints Row is, I could understand, like, a lot of people like the over the top and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because it used to be like over the top crazy stuff,
I haven't really got into detail like that, but I have laughed. So to me, that's a Saints Row game too. Is making people laugh at the same time. So,
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know how much he must have been a deep fan, because I do remember Saints Row having like, the dildo guns and,
Yeah,
you can
running around in this game
run around and
far with
slap
no
somebody. Yeah,
dildo, knocking
the
people
gimp,
down in a dominatrix house or something.
the gimp suit, dominatrix gimp suits you run around. I remember all that, and I think what he was saying is they took a lot of that element out of it, and he don't
Yeah,
feel
but the
like
thing
it's the
about it
same
is
game.
though, it's like it's a lose-lose situation. Like, you keep all that stuff back in the game, then
Then you run the
but then
risk
the
of
gameplay and everything, people
getting your
say it's the
game
same.
canceled or whatever. Yeah,
People say it's the same game.
and say it's the same. I don't know.
So, but then they monetize it and make it more. They have a lot of. I noticed they have a lot of today's problems. Like people have like the black people, white,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
stuff like that. But then like, what do you want? Like, what more do you want with this? Like,
yeah.
what the guy wanted. Like, you
Uh,
know,
so I'm gonna wait till the game hits sale, maybe around 40. Well, today is gonna be probably like 50, 55 or something like that. The
it's 60
sale was,
bucks,
yeah, it's 59.99.
$30 story,
Yeah,
and
I, I'm
more, do
yeah, I'm
more.
wait to get a little lower, or even possibly come to one of the services. It might even hit one of the services eventually, and I'll check it out. It's not some. I'm not a big Saints Row dude. Like I played, I didn't play a couple of them. I only finished
Yeah,
like
that's one of
one.
my biggest games of the year. Like
Yeah,
I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Like I bought it before reviews and didn't care. When I seen the reviews a little bit, I was like, okay, yeah, that Saints Row.
yeah,
Because I seen they got like other websites that gave it good reviews, and like a
yeah.
lot of people
I
play
think,
like it. Game Informer gave it an 8.5.
yeah,
I seen it get a couple of eights. So it's
yeah,
clearly an opinion. When you
yeah,
got,
definitely. I mean, all these reviews are opinions,
but
but
Saints
yeah,
Row is a hate it or love it game though. Like, you
yeah.
find people who didn't like the third one and it says the second one was best. And then some
I,
people say the third one was the best and the second one was too serious.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think we talked about it. I think it was Saints Row the third. I thought was the best.
that's
When
when
they,
this one's more
yeah,
like the third, and then it's a lot of people like the fourth. The fourth got good reviews. So
but I never been, like I said, I'm a Grand Theft Auto dude. Like I like Grand Theft Auto.
yeah.
I never was a big Saints Row person, so I would not be picking this up at full price.
Yeah,
But
see,
I will,
we completely different because if I had to pick one serious and just end the other, it'd be GTA. I like Saints Row more, but that's just
yeah.
my opinion though.
See, I'm more of a GTA.
I love the
So
laugh and stuff
overall,
like that.
as a representative of the audio podcast review, what we need to come up with a rating scale. Like we need to give a number or a grade or something. What you got?
I've been thinking about that on my personal
Yeah,
podcast, and I haven't thought
yeah. I
about
don't
it yet.
know. I don't know.
I
We
was
need to
gonna
come
do
up with a
light
rating system.
limits, but then that
Huh?
didn't make sense. So I was like,
We just keep it simple. Buy it or don't buy it. I mean, we can do wait to go on sale or must buy, or something like that. We can keep it real simple. Run out and spend your 60 or 70, or or wait till it drop down a little bit. But
yeah,
for you, you definitely say it's a must buy. If you're a Saints Row fan, go pick this up if you
I
haven't
wouldn't say a
already.
must buy. If you're a Saints Row fan, yeah, I say go out and buy it. If
Yeah.
you expecting like a next gen game, then you should wait. That the one thing that annoys me a little bit is it still has black screens. It still has like when it goes in, when you get to somewhere, the screen goes black, or
Oh,
something for a
so it's
little.
not even like next gen. It's still
It's not like
PS4 kind of.
it don't take advantage. It don't take advantage of my controller. Like
Come
it
on.
just
Why they? What we 2 years in now?
when I'm playing Spider-Man or not even Spider-Man, but like Stray or
Yeah,
something, next gen is just like it's just bam. Like you go to the
yeah.
scene and that's you talk to the person on
No
Saints
cut. Yeah,
Row.
no cut
It
screens.
goes
Yeah.
to the little cut scene and little tips in the load screen
Oh
for a
no,
second. And
man. When people gonna stop this? Like I said, what we 2 years into this gen now, right? And man, every game should be.
Saints Row was clearly not made for next gen though. It was it's an upscale to next gen, I think.
Man, we need to get. I don't. Okay.
It's not like Batman or nothing like
Yeah,
that. Batman is made for next gen. Like the new Batman is made for
yeah.
next gen.
And don't get me wrong, I do
I'm not sure
understand that
Elden Ring.
everybody still can't get a PS5, and that's why they
Elden
still
Ring,
making
like
everything
is Elden
cross-gen.
Ring a next gen only game
No,
or
no, no, Elden Ring's everything.
see, I
It's
can't
not
I
next
can't
gen.
see that game being was it good on last gen or
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know
did they have
nobody
both screens on PlayStation?
that what?
Did it have load screens on PS5 like long or just?
Does yes, I think Elden Ring has loading screens. They aren't long though.
Saints
Not
Row is not
long.
long
Yeah.
too, but it just feels outdated when you get to the mission and all of a sudden it goes another. Like I just want to just get to the mission, get out the car, and do the mission. Like I
Yeah.
go into the cutscene. I don't want to have to go into the 5-second load
Yeah.
screen. That just means you just upscaled the game to load fast or whatever. You just
Man,
make the game load
I
fast.
thought when I played what a year ago or so now when I played Ratchet and Clank, I thought we was done with this. I was
Yeah,
like,
Ratchet and
oh
Clank was just next gen. I
yeah,
didn't see a load screen in that game.
we on the next gen now. This is it for this. And then now it's like we still
Well, it
kind of
just
fighting with
depends, I
load
guess.
screens and all
Like
that.
Sony's in next gen, but some of these third-party developers is not.
Yeah, yeah, of
They looking
course.
at the money
And yeah, how could they be?
for
Because like I
last gen.
said, everybody can't get a PS5.
They out there
PS4s,
more though. They
yeah,
out there more. I see them now and the Xboxes now.
it's still millions of PS4s though. Millions of people still got PS4s, so you still gotta make games for them. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's just for us with next gen consoles. It's like at least they made the game $60 and not $69.99. You know?
Yeah, I mean, some of these next gen games is last gen is good. Like Gran Turismo. Gran
Yeah,
Turismo don't have no load screens. Like but I'm pretty
yeah,
sure it loads on the PS4. So
yeah.
like when you click on a race, it just like you're like
That's it.
it's
You're
showing
in it. Yeah,
getting ready.
they take advantage of the hardware. So
Yeah,
well,
but
that's good,
that's
man.
Sony though. That's they know their own game, so they know
Yeah.
their technology or whatever.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun with Saints Row. And
Highly recommend. Maybe next week I will give a more like
detailed.
shorter
Yeah.
detail more about the story. How much I like. I can't really. 3 hours into the story is cool, but I don't. It could be some crazy stuff. A
How
lot
long is the
more. I haven't
game?
seen no twists or turns yet, and that's a big thing in Saints Row. So I'm pretty sure. I know they got them because my friends told me there's a couple of twists and turns in the story. So
How long is the game? How many hours?
say 30 hours. I know IGN said 30 hours, so
That's not bad.
I'm probably gonna get into it a lot more when I get come back later today, and then I'm off tomorrow, so I'll probably play a little bit more. Doing these podcasts, I do want to get into games a little bit more than just
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
play a
trying
little
to.
bit, play
Yeah, I'm
on
trying to play
console.
more to give more of an opinion. I'm
Yeah,
still
because I
working
was
on that.
playing a lot of just WWE yesterday, and we'll get into AEW game like
Yeah,
Gamescom later. But that's what made me kind of want to play WWE yesterday. I was just playing it like, man, playing some tag matches, having fun. So
yeah. Well, that sounds like a good segue. Let's go ahead and get into Gamescom. So you want to start? You probably got more info than I got on it. Again, or I'll start. It don't matter. What? Okay, first of all, so Gamescom happened. I think it started what Friday? No, when did Gamescom
Thursday, I
start?
think.
Thursday. Yeah, Gamescom started Thursday. Um, it's a showcase, kind of like E3 type deal. I think it's in Germany. Yeah,
Somewhere.
if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's over in Germany, and it's all kind of coverage, and but every gaming media outlet you can think of is here, so is they're trying to cover it, so it's all in person, so it kind of have that old E3 feel back and everything that we haven't had in a couple of years, so
Yeah, they
it's
say
been a
E3
lot
is
of
coming
coverage
back next year
next year.
live.
Yeah.
They skipped this year completely. No digital, nothing. Just disappeared this year.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so anything that necessarily like totally stood out for you? I know one game I saw that reminded me of you, and I don't even know if you saw it, but you remember? I think we were talking about when was it? I don't know. It was a little while back. You was playing that Deliver Us to the Moon or
Yeah.
something. Deliver Us to the Moon. Well, I seen they're making like a sequel or something like called Deliver Us Mars
Yeah,
or
and there's some
something
bad
like that.
news on
Yeah.
that sequel.
What'd you say?
Got pushed back to February. It was supposed to come out September like 20th or something like that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I seen that. It reminded me of you. I said, man, I wonder if they doing a sequel to that or whatever.
Oh, you
I
already
didn't
know, I
play.
know.
Yeah, I didn't play Deliver Us to the Moon, but I know you was on it for a while.
That game is so good. Like if you
Yeah.
love
So
story, it's a good story, good graphics. I got into it when they did the next gen update for it. So good game.
yeah, yeah. So that was one thing I saw that I just wanted to mention that like made me
They mentioned it or not mentioned. They showed a good trailer for it and showed a bunch of new stuff, and they introduced the character finally, which we already knew was a chick. I forgot her name, but we already knew it was a chick. They just introduced like they had more story background stuff from her in the trailer, and then at the end was they hit you with the bad news. Was like I think like February something, like February 23rd or something like that. But a lot of games coming out. Saints Row, Batman, and these story games, God of War, and you got online games in between, NBA, AEW, and Splatoon. So it was like, February is not bad, but they do got a lot of games coming out in January, February, March. So, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I was excited for it. And the one game I want to get into too, I got some more bad news for my friend hit me up yesterday with it.
What?
One of the best games they showed at the conference was called Where Winds Meet. And it was like a Ghost of Tsushima game.
Yep. I saw that.
I was talking about it yesterday. Like, oh man, like this game look crazy. Like, look at the trailer. I had everybody looking at the trailer.
Yeah.
You Googled it, and it was like it's only for PC. I was like, what?
Well, it's only I heard it's only announced for PC, but that don't mean it's not coming everywhere.
Yeah, they say
so
for
far
now,
it's only announced for PC. Yeah, but it's gonna come.
That game looks so like when I first seen it, I'm like Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
And I was looking like, but then it had like a Devil May Cry ninja guy and the way she was fighting and the battles. And I was like, man, this game looked crazy. Then she froze in the air and with a crossbow and shot like so. I was like, man, like one of the best games.
But they only got PC listed, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come.
And it's like a release of June or 23, possibly 24.
I think so. Something like that.
Oh, so that game is ways off.
It's a little ways off.
For the Xbox fans, they showed a game called High on Life, which I'm not.
Yeah, man, I gotta get. So that game. That's the. I think. Did we talk about this last episode? Maybe it was another episode. Somebody else. But that's the game by the Rick and Morty creators.
Yeah.
And man, they've been showing clips of that all week. Different funny clips, man. I'm getting that game day one. I'm totally into that game. I know it's probably not going to be nothing like I expect it to be, but I'm totally into that game. I'm going to get that.
Yeah, I seen it. It was like
I think it's coming in October, I think. And yeah, I'm all here for that. I'm all here for anything Rick and Morty, man. I love Rick and Morty. So that was one that like stood out for me. What was it? They announced a bunch of new stuff. It was a lot of new games. What did I do? Hold on. I had a screen up and I lost my screen.
No, what stood out for me?
What?
At AEW.
Fight so yeah. So you want to talk about the AEW winning award?
I've been following that all week. When I watched the gameplay of it, I was I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been going through a lot. People know working hard. We've been shorthanded. Lost one of my best friends, and I just been tired, dealing with back injury. And when I seen that game, like the full, like the whole match, it just lit me up. Like I was just like a little kid at a candy shop, like back pain, everything just went away, like shorthanded at work. I was just like smiling.
Like, yes.
Like, damn, no mercy. Popped in my head, revenge, just Def Jam Vendetta. It was just like when I seen it, I was like, oh man. Like it was just like, and then all week I just been looking at people reactions, like little clips here, people posting from their phone, and man, like the game, like it has some disappointing things about it. Like they have short entrances, and which to me, you really don't look at the entrances that much when you start playing the game a lot more. It's kind of like a week kind of thing. Like you look at everybody's stuff in the first week and a couple of times, and you're like, okay, cut it off. So the entrances are short. But the gameplay itself, oh my god, like they really did it. Like they had a ring there, they had a couple of matches, and that was AEW's first time wrestling over there. I forgot where they're at, in Germany or something.
Yeah,
that was their first time ever wrestling over there. They had a couple of wrestlers, because they couldn't have everybody over there. But it's a good game. Like if you like wrestling, No Mercy, I say the AKI era of wrestling games included WCW Revenge. Remember Revenge versus the World? Def Jam Vendetta, the Def Jam Vendetta, what's the other one called? Fight for New York.
And WCW Revenge was one of my favorite wrestling games to this day. I still got it on my phone
Every
somewhere.
time
I
I go to
play it
this
every now
place
and
to
then.
exchange, they got an N64s. Them things used to be like $60. Now they like 120,
Oh
130.
yeah, yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
pandemic just hype things, like just put things back, like
Yep.
I always just even sometimes I even dream, like sometimes I just like I got an N64 with all the wrestling games. I mean, it's something I could do, but you just don't want to put the money in something so old. Like,
Yeah, I thought at one time I wanted to collect all the systems, I wanted to be, start a system collection. But then
yeah.
I was like, man, look, how many times you really gonna hook up and play? All that would
You
just
need
be
those
for
older
show.
people. You need to buy a converter. Well, they're not much, but converter with the
Yeah, you got to buy the convert, even if you want to play it. And then I don't even get to play the stuff I play now. So I was like, how many times you actually gonna
exactly.
hook that up, and actually play anything? So then it becomes just something for show. So then I got to get another shelf for it, a place to store it. Every time I, we move or remodel or anything, I got to find a place. Man, I said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna pass on the games collection right now, on the system collection. It would be cool to have, but I just don't know if it'll be like, really worth it, just to look at it and be like, I got them all. But I would like an
It's fun to play No
N64 with
Mercy,
Revenge though.
but then it'll
Yeah,
probably
or
be like the bad stuff about it too, though. Like once you start getting those 4 players on the screen, you gonna
yeah,
start seeing slow motion and all the stuff. So you're gonna be like, I'll wait the AEW come out.
yeah,
I'll just
or a
wait.
dream. I would like to get a Dreamcast also. I would like to get a Dreamcast.
I love the Dreamcast. I just didn't like the wrestling games.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we used to play No Mercy on Dreamcast, huh? Wasn't it
it
No
was
Mercy or which one? Or
the
Attitude?
arcade game.
No, we played on your Dreamcast. It was the Attitude or No Mercy. One of them. I thought
Man, that was none.
in the house.
They had that arcade War Rumble game on Dreamcast.
Yeah.
They
Which
had it
one?
at the arcade and on the
Or
system.
maybe that was on PlayStation. I don't remember. It
PlayStation
was
had the
something.
Warzone and the Attitude and
Yeah, maybe I used to bring my
up,
PlayStation
down,
over and
down,
play it on that.
triangle for certain moves.
Yeah. That was a
but
game, man.
but on to the AEW game, which they showed a lot of promise with the gameplay. The gameplay, I was surprised because it's made by Ukes, and a little bit of members of AKI is on the project too.
Yeah.
But I was just surprised how exact gameplay controls and everything, like everything was just the same as No Mercy. They really went out there, like it was like when Kitty Omega said this is going to be a throwback into how the good glory days of wrestling with the arcade feel, like that feel to it, the grappling system. I thought he was just like just saying something similar, but I didn't know literally like this is No Mercy. So I was like,
No,
man.
well, I remember them saying it though. Like when they announced Ukes and all them were involved, they were like, "Oh, we
I mean,
everybody was
2K
saying they
went that
wanted No
route
Mercy."
too.
Everybody
2K
was
went
saying they
that
wanted
route
No
too, but
Mercy.
they
Yeah,
they got their own take on it, with the guessing on the mini games on on the buttons, and I don't like that part. The 2K with the guessing, like if I hit the triangle, you got to hit triangle to reverse that move, or I might hit
yeah,
the circle, or So this game is more pick up and play. Was when they showed it at Comic-Con, you grapple up, down, and whatever, direction, and the button grapple, whatever. And, they showed the way it moved, referees. They used, the real referees and stuff like that. And then they showed a full match for 10 minutes, which the replays is even like No Mercy. They even got the replays like it. So I was like, man. And then
hey, but hey,
yesterday,
look, why not though, man? I mean, that was a great game. I
I mean,
mean,
that's real life though. The No
just
Mercy had the closest to the real,
yeah,
replays. But,
hey,
just
just update it. Just update a great game and re-release it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Change the characters. I'll take it.
yeah. So with this game, it has story mode. It has all the matches AEW have, like the Bob Wire, Fatal Four Ways, Casino World, story mode, mini games. You can edit ring attire and appearance in this game, which WWE don't let you do that. You used to do
Yeah,
that in No Mercy.
yeah,
Um, and that's pretty much it. I think you can create a ring or edit the ring, move sets, and then stables.
yeah.
So that's a lot for their first game. And then they want to polish it, which is the reason why they haven't gave a release date yet. Which
And
I understand. They said they don't want to like a cyberpunk, or a lot of people use that as
yeah.
that now. You don't want a cyberpunk game and just have it come out
Yeah,
buggy. So
everybody says that now. But yeah, and they're not even how finished are they? Are they halfway, you think?
the rumors, the
When is the game dropping?
one guy said fall, and but then when he got on the camera, he said they don't know yet. From the footage they showed, this old footage, they said that's it's already been updated, and that's what a lot of people like. A lot of people like what they showed. So if you like what they showed, and that's they got a more polished version out, that's even better.
Look,
so
just tell them they need to just take their time, man. Just get it right. Just
ain't nobody rushing it. A lot of people wanted to come out this year, but before we talk about some other games, though, you kind of want to get this game out there for people to enjoy it before WWE come out.
Before 23 comes out.
February. If it's coming out February and WWE's coming out in March, you might have those people who, I'm just going to buy this game, because that game already sold a lot already and got good reviews. And to me, if you come out in February or in November, like what some of the rumors are saying, then that's perfect. You got time to like it. And, they said they're going to add to this. They're going to add more matches and wrestlers and stuff to it. So, what do you think about it? The match.
What, AEW?
Yeah, did you watch the 10-minute video?
Yeah, I watched the 10-minute video. I'm excited about it, man. I don't watch wrestling, at all anymore, hardly. Like I said, I get all my wrestling news from you. But I do enjoy the wrestling video games. I'm still enjoying WWE 2K22. I'll pick up, play a match by myself, and all that. So, and I, it's nostalgia for me because No Mercy, that whole Attitude Era of wrestling games, we was all into that, man. We love that. So this game would be definitely, if they can capture that nostalgia again, I think it would definitely be a big winner. And it also will put it in a different lane from WWE 2K. Like, it won't be like, if they can go that route, like the No Mercy, whatever route, it won't be like so much of a direct competitor with WWE 2K. Because WWE 2K is like more of it's a sim, more of a simulator now. Then
people are thinking too, like, about the graphics. I see like the comments, and this game, like, is made by youths, the people who made all those WWE games with graphics.
Yeah.
So it's telling you right there that they're not making this game to look like the or 2K. No. They don't want this game to look like 2K.
No, they're trying to do something different. And I like it. Yeah.
They want it like the No Mercy games, just like Fire Pro Wrestling. Fire Pro Wrestling is made to look old school and play with a more modern look to it. And that's why it looks like that. So I don't understand why a lot of these people are, they don't look like 2K. They don't want to look like 2K.
No, and if you mad about that, you know what you can do? Go play 2K. Yeah, you don't gotta. So yeah, I'm glad they kind of go on a different angle, and like I say, I'm glad they're trying to capture the old school nostalgia on wrestling games from
before we go. I do want to talk about one last thing, and this is only going to take a second though. The one thing people don't like, I see, and I hope they change it, is the community creations. They said that's not going to be a thing in this game. They said yet. They didn't say never. They just said yet. So that's pretty big. And like a lot of wrestling, even Fire Pro Wrestling now, let you go on the websites and download people. And I think they might change that. Hopefully they change that, because that is pretty big for 2K. That's what keep the community so alive, really, is the community creations, people having the new looks. And, in this game, you just got to go do it yourself. Nobody want to go do all that. Let me go make Undertaker. Let me go make some WWE superstars. I work. I don't got time to be doing all that. WWE, you just go to it.
Click. Well, and we say that as older gamers, you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure there's kids and teens out there that, sit in their room all day, and they can.
They say they're gonna add to the game. So
but I'm looking forward to this game. It's I don't normally buy a sports game day one, but I will get this one day one. I'll go ahead and probably do the pre-order.
It ain't 69. So
I'll go ahead and do this one day one.
And it's coming to PC day one and Switch day one.
Yeah. And with this game, you might, I ain't gonna make no promises, but you might be able to get me online with you finally. playing this. Playing
No
this
Mercy days. Hey, Def Jam.
Yeah.
If we get this game, man, I'm gonna be asking for a Def Jam Vendetta, man.
I know, right? Man,
that's asking for too much, I guess.
That's asking for way too much.
I want to beat the baby up.
You know how much them rappers would charge these days for that, to put their name in a video game.
Jay-Z versus Tupac and Nas or somebody tag team, man.
Yeah, I don't think they got the budget for that.
Maybe broke just adding Jay-Z to the game.
For real.
That's it. Jay-Z and a bunch of jobbers. You may.
All right, let's go over. Look, I got a few highlights here from the Xbox side of things that came up in Gamescom. It's just a couple here. So they introduced a updated. I guess this is updated maps for Flight Simulator. I guess it's just like Germany and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Flight Simulator dude.
That game is like a vacation spot. Well, once you seen it,
yeah. I played it. I flew to some places, and I'm like, okay, cool, but I'm not going back to it.
I was like, this what New York look like.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, look, that's my old neighborhood. Look, Long Beach, and then that's it. I'm done.
I had my one homeboy. He was trying to do too much, and so he was trying to do all the achievements in the flight school.
Yeah, like, nah, man, that's too much. Too much. All right. Next they got up is Plague Tale Requiem. I don't know if you played the first Plague Tale, but I heard it was pretty good. I didn't play it.
And it's on my list. It's on my list too. To play.
Yeah, it's on my list too. So they coming out, and that one's coming out. Requiem's coming out October 18th, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Game Pass. I think the last one was Game Pass.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure this is going right to Game Pass. So I might download and play that first one, then check out. I heard they not that long of a game, so it'll be something quick, you know.
A game you can play with your kids. That Ghost Simulator 3.
Yeah, Ghost Simulator 3. I seen that too.
I swear, they're like some people got really high and just made a game. That's what it came out.
Here's another game. I never heard of this one called Lies of P. Never heard of it. They interviewed the makers of it.
On the Game Pass, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a horror game or something. I don't know. But Lies of P for it's Xbox. Sea of Thieves is coming out with more stuff. The this is their season 7 of Sea of Thieves. Man, this game has came a long way, man. I remember playing this game when it first came out, and I was like,
It was bare bone when it first came out.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about this, but man,
it was
now
a $60 game, but it was like a live service.
Yeah, but now, man, they have like Pirates of the Caribbean joined with it, all kind of stuff. So
it's a good game. Like, I mean, I played it off and on, and I got like people who play it, and it ain't bad.
Yeah. Next was Gunfire Reborn. They talked. It's a first-person shooter roguelike. It looks like the art style's kind of like animation. It's like a kitty animation. You know, I don't know. Don't seem like my type of thing. And then I think the last one on here is High on Life. And we talked about that already a little bit, man. I cannot wait for this game, man. Is this coming to Game Pass directly? Because it's under the Xbox Showcase. That's what I'm wondering.
It's exclusive.
Is it exclusive to Xbox?
That's what I think they announced. It is exclusive at E3. I think.
Man, if it is, that means it's coming to Game Pass, man.
Xbox event, that's where it appeared at.
Speaking of that, man,
Killer Clowns got a game. They had a game.
Yeah, Killer Clown. That was just the Xbox right there. Stuff.
Is that like a 5-on-7 or something like that? I think a 5-on-2. I think I seen.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's like a horror survival thing. And yeah, Killer Clowns, man. I don't know why they bringing that back. I don't know who came up with that. That movie was from when I was a kid. So we talking like a 30-year-old movie or something like that.
Like clowns, like some people who don't like clowns.
Yeah.
You know. Speaking of while you still on Xbox, they did do a new update on Grounded, I think.
They did. So is Grounded finally coming out as like the whole game? It's been in beta for like 3 years.
Story to it and stuff like that. And
yeah, it's been in beta.
Story to it. I just don't know when it's coming out exactly.
Okay. Yeah, it's been in beta for years, man. They need to go ahead and drop that. I mean,
your favorite game is getting a God mode, which is really gonna be hard.
Which one?
Seafood and getting a really, really hard or difficult.
But I heard they was adding a bunch of different gameplay elements to that game in an update.
Yeah,
all kind of different.
Got a new trailer out for it, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I didn't delete it. I still got it. You know, I'm gonna go back to it because I beat it on easy. I didn't feel good about it when I beat it. I feel like I cheated.
You threw it on easy mode.
I feel like I hit that GTA code with the unlimited guns.
what's good games, baby mode or whatever they call it, something like that.
And when I beat it, I just like I beat it.
You were just like, I'm
I would have
done.
beat it on normal difficulty. I would have been like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I beat
Let's see.
it.
What else? They showed Forspoken too, I think.
Forspoken, yeah, they showed
Yeah,
some
for
more footage.
PlayStation. Yeah. I think, man, I'm really liking that game. When it was, it was scheduled to come out like last March or something.
Yeah.
And I saw it then and it was on like my, my wait to go on sale list. But man, it's slowly moving up to I might go ahead and get that at launch list. So I don't know. I'm really liking that game.
The protocol.
Yeah, Callisto Protocol, yeah.
Protocol they
Which is
showed
like, yeah, the Dead Space, what they calling the Dead Space
I think that
sequel.
game might be better than Dead Space. That's the original developers.
Man, I ain't played Dead Space in I don't know how long.
They
It's
got
been
that
a minute.
remaster coming out, which it disappeared kind of off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still coming. Are they still doing it? I don't know.
I think they just working on it and they just ain't showed it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They did show one game a lot of people been waiting on is that new Sonic Frontier, November 8th.
I'm done with Sonic games, man. I'm tired. I'm done. I didn't even care for Sonic when they like the old stuff. It was good, but it just wasn't.
So good though, man.
It just wasn't Mario to me.
They got that Odyssey a little bit with Mario, which that's to me some of the best Sonic games. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah. If I hear something, if I hear it's good, maybe, but like I'm not gonna go out my way. Like, it's if it shows up on Game Pass or something, I might download it, but I ain't going out my way to do that.
Are you excited for Last of Us Part 1?
I want to ask you about this.
That Part 1.
So are you are you getting that? Are you gonna buy that?
I'm gonna buy that game, just not day one. I'm gonna buy it like somewhere down the line, maybe next year or something. Or
it's gonna be on PS Plus in like probably less than a year, probably.
Yeah, I beat the original game, and I'm still having trouble trying to beat the second one. The second one's pretty long, and my backlog. So I'm not gonna buy it for $60. Like if I can get it for 30 or 40, yeah, I get it later on. But I'm just not in a rush. There's no online to it or nothing like that. So it's not gonna change if I don't get it day one. So I'm gonna get it. Just I'm gonna get it on bargain, clearing somewhere down the line somewhere. I'm talking like I'm old. I say clearance or bargain. I get it in the bargain bin.
The bargain bin. Yeah, I know what you're saying. When it goes on sale.
I mean,
they got
definitely not worth $70. No way it's worth $70.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, I can't believe I just can't believe they charging full price for this. Who asked for this? First of all, that's my thing about that game. Who asked for this?
A lot of people said they should have just completely remastered the second one. They touched it up, but they never really made the 100 remaster. But maybe that's next.
Man,
maybe
it just sounds like
such
a. It just sounds like It sounds like they were sitting around. It was like, man, we don't got a game right now, or it's gonna be a few years for this finish, but we need to make some money. What can we do? Well, we can take Last of Us and put a fresh paint, a coat of paint on it. Okay, cool, do that. And like they just grabbing. And I know a few people out there on social media. I see, I never played the first one, so I'm glad.
A lot of people from Xbox switching over to getting PS5. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna
man, I refuse. I'm not paying $70 for a game y'all done released like 3 times already. Nah, I ain't doing it.
He said, I'm not doing that. Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4. If it was like a whole a remake.
They said
it's a whole nother game
from the ground up. They said it's built with the PS5 technology.
But it's the same game. It's the same story. If they had like new story elements or whatever,
got all the DLC.
First of all, you already know I don't even like that game. First of all, I don't like that. Like it ain't my favorite. So
they got another game this showing. They've been showing. They got Saints Row reviews on IGN. They got a 6. Is on Destroy All Humans 2.
Oh yeah, Destroy All Humans. Yeah,
which
I like that first one. That game's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
They say it's fun, but they just didn't do too much new, and it's not really that.
Yeah,
it's a remaster, a touch up.
Yeah,
I just call that a touch up. When they say remaster, a remaster and a remake is different.
So what do you think about this one here? Dead Island 2.
Oh, that was one to highlight the biggest.
Yeah, did you play Dead Island 1, huh? Did you have Dead Island 1?
No, I beat it on 360.
Yeah, I think I know I had it, but I thought you did. Maybe it was somebody else. Yeah, I like Dead Island. I mean, it was okay. It was
When
all
they
right
showed
zombie
that
game.
game, it just made me completely just not care about Dying Light 2. Once I seen Dead Island, when I seen that game,
You
I
were
was
done?
like, Jesus, this game looks more next gen. I was talking to my friend, Bruce.
Yeah.
I was talking to Bruce, and he said, "Man, why does that game look more next gen than Dying Light 2?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't. This
You
game is
know,
like 5 years old or something. This game
you know
old,
what
and
games I like better than Dying
he
Lights
stopped
was
making it.
and
Stopped
it's
making it.
you know what games I like better than Dying Lights, and there's a lot sillier and everything, was Dead Rising. I used to like them games were fun. Like Dead Rising, I
Last one
think it was
kind of
3 or
fell off.
4.
It was too easy. They took away like a lot of the
Yeah.
boss battles.
You were a little too OP in that game, but I liked it.
Yeah, and then they made a harder difficulty, but it was like months after it came out. After I
Yeah,
beat it,
after everybody got tired of it, was
and
done.
you still didn't add no boss battles and stuff like that. And
Here's one Peniment by Oxendine. Um it's a RPG. Hmm. That seems interesting. It's for it appeared at Gamescom from Microsoft. I think it's a smaller game. It's like it's a 2D narrative game, RPG, but it looked kind of cool. I don't know. I
they
might
got
check
something
that out.
coming out for your kids. You forgot about. Talking
What?
about the Caliban collection.
Oh yeah. Man,
40
I'm getting
bucks though.
man, it's only
When I
$40.
see 40,
That's
man,
cheap.
and only 4 of the games is gonna be online and like the important ones, really. So 40
That's
bucks.
look, man. Look, I don't even play online
That's
like
2
that
more days
anyway.
away. That's the 30th.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. I'll be there. I'm be playing this
I
weekend.
want it, but I just bought Saints Row, and then I'm buying Splatoon 3, which that's another
Yeah,
game they've been showing. And they
I might
had a
get Splatoon
Splatfest
for me and
yesterday
the
too.
kids too. The new Splatoon. I don't think we had any other ones, so I might get it for Splatoon
They
3.
had a demo out yesterday. They had a Splatfest demo yesterday, and then
Yeah.
they've been showing that at Gamescom. A lot of story, a lot of new guns, and a lot of people are crying. Some people are crying online now, saying it feels the same. Which
For all the anime people out there, they got a new One Piece game coming out, One Piece Odyssey, or RPG. So for all the One Piece anime people.
yeah, like a 2-piece.
One.
I ain't never heard of One Piece before. You said One Piece.
What? You never heard of One Piece, the anime?
You know what's crazy? What's crazy? I just got on IG and literally just got on there and seen One Piece. Yeah, they call it a JRPG.
Yeah, that's
Those
Japan
are
RPGs,
I
you
hear that
know.
name a lot. What's
It's
the
Final
difference
Fantasy,
between RPG and RPG?
Japan RPGs, Final Fantasies,
So that's what the
games
JR
like
is
that.
for.
Yeah, that's what Jace RPGs are. Yeah.
So the RPG that's not
It,
made from Japan.
nah, that's just American or
That's like
wherever
our
wherever
games.
else.
What's that game called? Made by EA to kind of pop
Like they would consider probably like Cyberpunk like an RPG, you know.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Cyberpunk's considered
that
RPG.
becomes your RPG.
I can't
See.
think of the other one. What's the other one that came out? Like the EA that they made like 3 or 4 of them. Then they had a collection just came out recently. Those are RPGs. The
Which EA? Oh,
Mass Effect.
Mass Effects.
Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
Mass Effects.
Those
Yeah,
are
those are American RPGs or whatever. But yeah, so
we
One
put theirs.
Piece.
How come we don't got one? How come we don't got the A
Hey,
RPG?
ARPG.
American RPG.
I don't know. Maybe in Japan they call it
We don't even got
ARPG.
Zelda. Then never mind. Zelda ain't even.
Zelda, nah, we
That's
don't get
Japan.
just Japan. I guess Zelda is like a what they call that, like an action RPG or something. I don't know.
Action RPG. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This lie. Let me see what this Lies P. Okay, so all right. So remember how I mentioned that Lies of P game before?
Yeah.
All right. So that game is actually this is a listen to this. Liza P was an oddball hit at Gamescom. This long lines waiting to get to play the demo. Perhaps the players just have to see it's a Pinocchio inspired Souls like action game. I don't even know what that means.
No, hell no.
That's crazy. It may just be blow. Yeah, so it must be a really hard Pinocchio like that's crazy. That is
They
crazy.
did
I don't know.
They did show a new trailer. If you people out there listening playing Battlefield, they did show the next season of Battlefield and next upgrades. And
who all the people that's still playing Battlefield, you saying?
I mean, it's been a lot since they've been recovering, fixing it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They got a new class where a guy can put a turret in the middle of like a nowhere and use it or give it to his teammates.
Yeah.
they showed a couple of map fixes. It's a big trailer. It's like let me see. It's like a 4 or 5 minute video or something like that. But I've been playing that a lot lately, and they showed that at Gamescom. And Battlefield, one thing about today's times is if you release something broken or messed up, you can always recover and fix it. Like that's what it is to me. It's kind of bad, but it's kind of good at the same. It is good at the same time. If you buy something, hold on to it for a little bit longer. You know, it will get fixed because one quick story. I did play that game that flopped on Xbox. What's it called? Crossfire. Yesterday I was playing.
Oh yeah,
Trailer of that at Gamescom. That's what made me want to try it. When they released the new trailer of like a lot of fixes, and then there's like these mechs and all that. I was playing it last night. Like, man, this game ain't bad. But the more you start playing it, the more you start seeing how funny it moves. And it's all right. I mean, I didn't delete it, but I did see that trailer at Gamescom.
Didn't delete it, but might not go back to it. Huh?
Yeah, Gamescom just has so many good games.
It was so many good stuff. It's a lot of good stuff.
Maybe wish I could be
just looking through. I know, right?
Every time I go, I'm at my job. I'm just swiping up on IGN. More news at Gamescom. I'm just like refresh. Like, dang.
Yeah. So
a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, that was Gamescom. It was a lot more there. We just went over like a few things that stood out to us and the highlights.
One big thing.
What?
You like PlayStation. I know you're not buying this, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. The new PlayStation Edge controller they announced at Gamescom.
Man, no, I ain't buying that. $200 controller.
About $200 for that controller.
That controller cost the price of Xbox Series X.
It looked nice though. It's basically the PlayStation version of the Xbox Elite controller.
Yeah, Elite controller. They don't want to. You know what? I don't competitive game. Those controllers always seem like people that competitive game.
They help you out more, like if you playing like a racing game. Like if you playing a racing game, like you have like paddles on the back and
all kind of stuff.
You can change stuff on the back. And
they said you can change the response times of it, and
it fixes your analog drift. You can switch the analogs
and I think you can even change. Can't you swap out the joysticks? Like you can
swap out different buttons. I don't know what this one does yet. I know you can swap different buttons, but I haven't seen it yet. That's the whole
but they
thing.
haven't put
they call it a scuff controller.
They haven't even put a price on it yet, man. And I just know it's gonna be like $200.
That's what people are predicting, 200, 300. And and the Elite controller was 179. So
that's not for me, but it does look cool though. I give you that.
And one more thing, we got to talk about. We have to talk about the elephant in the room. And that's PlayStation going is getting that price hike.
So that's what I was about to get into. It's two things actually.
Nintendo came out and Xbox came out like nope.
Like nah.
Nintendo
no. First of all, they price hiking, but it's only here. It's only everywhere else, not in America.
Yeah, not for us.
So do you think it's going to come to America, or you think
they said no? They said it's not.
Okay, so
from what I hear, my friend
Xbox and Nintendo did come out and was like, nah, we ain't touching that.
My friend explained it to me a little bit, saying something about their money over there or something like that. Their money went down, or a lot of places the money is going.
So I didn't hear that. So it's because of the currency,
something like the currency or something like that.
They devalued their currency.
Yeah, he explained something like that, and I was like, that makes sense. Like, I don't know the whole story.
It's still messed up though, man. It's still messed up.
But you know what though? It's not the only thing doing it though. Food.
I know.
Oculus just did it, and Oculus did it.
Man, Oculus raised up by $100.
They did each version $100 in the US.
Man, I'll never spend $400. What could you imagine?
$300 version, the cheap version. Now is the $400 version.
I know. I'll never. I just got rid of my Oculus. I'll never be getting it back. I'll get one second on the secondhand market or something, but even I won't do that because I don't like touching. Somebody's head didn't touch that, so
so for us,
not weird to me.
It's no price difference, but
but that's still, man. I feel like, but like in Canada, man, like that's right there.
Already expensive in Canada.
Things are already expensive in Canada, and now it's $50 more. You know what I'm saying? They money more than ours.
Trying to make you buy an Xbox. That's what a lot of the joke is going around. Like they gonna push up the Xbox sales. I mean, here was only like $30, like 30. I think it was like €30 or something like that. Man, I saw it.
So you got to think about this, man.
It's not $100. It's not like an extra $100 over. I think it's like €30 or something like.
think about this. You shopping somebody, parents out there shopping for their kid this holiday. Kids like, I want a next gen, I want a next gen console, whatever. Even if they say specifically, I want a PS5, right? So they get to the store and they look. So this thing $550, right? But then, how they gonna probably ask for help from the Best Buy guy or whatever. He like, look, he like, yeah, that's 550, but look over here for 300. I can get you, you get that. It plays all the same games pretty much, despite the exclusives, but whatever. And and it comes with, you get all these games for free for like 3 months, talking about Game Pass. You know what I mean?
I was at
That's gonna be
GameStop the
very
other day.
enticing. Yeah.
Somebody was doing that. He was selling them an Xbox, and then when she left the store, he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I like Xbox. I'm biased." Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
was just like, he was like, "Yeah, the Game Pass is good," but then he was talking about how good the Plus is, but you didn't tell her that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the
But
Game
I'm
Pass
just
got all
saying,
these games and this
I'm
and
just
that.
saying, as a parent though, Xbox is more parent friendly, like way more. I have three Xboxes in this house, or four. I got 3 or 4 Xboxes in this house. You know how many PlayStation 5s I got? One. Cause you can't because man, man, you can't pass up that Game Pass, man.
I think the
It's
winners
just
is
it's just
changing
too big
though.
of a deal. I'm
I think the
hoping
Plus
Plus.
is
Hey,
too.
believe
The
me,
Plus is actually cheaper
man,
for the year,
man,
$100.
it'll be, believe me, it'll be better for me Plus. But man, but for Game Pass though, yeah, it's cheaper for the year. But man, you can catch Game Pass deals on like CD keys and Newegg and stuff. I got 3 months the other day for like $7. I
It's
caught
gonna
it from CD
it's
keys
gonna
or
get
something,
there
you know?
though. I mean, Game Pass wasn't like that when it first came out the first like couple months or year or so. It
No,
wasn't.
I had it from the
PlayStation gonna
beginning.
get to that level where it'll get cheaper and some of the deals and
Yeah. But like my little girl wanted, she wanted an Xbox or whatever. I bought her a Series S, $300, the price of a Switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she got Game Pass and she
I
happy.
mean
She
they got a
playing.
$400 PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean
So
it's digital, same thing. But
yeah. So I don't know, man. I just feel like as the climate is right now, Xbox is more family, for people's budgets. Put it that way. Not saying PlayStation can't and won't catch up, which they will. I still don't see them pushing Plus hard as they should, though, man. Everywhere you look,
I see it everywhere.
Game Pass posts 30 times a day on their account about how great it is. They got all kind of people every day I run across that Game Pass, best deal in gaming, all that. I don't see PlayStation still pushing like
I
that,
was looking
man.
at Walmart the other day and then the new Saints Row,
Yeah.
the cover, but then when you turn around,
Yeah. Who reading
you
though?
see
That's a
that.
Mac.
This is the back though. This is just the
Hello,
back.
man.
This
Hello,
is
back
the
up.
back. They
Hello,
promote
back
it.
up. Hold up, though. That's a magazine. How many kids? My kids don't even know what a magazine is. They couldn't
And
even
it's
tell
free.
you.
They have it every year, every month at
I
GameStop.
know it's free because
Only
nobody
at
gonna buy
Walmart.
that. That's why it's free. Nobody buying magazines like that. I'm talking about in front of
You
people
don't
where
see
their
it on
eyes
YouTube
are,
or nothing.
man.
When I go to YouTube and
I see
Twitch, they
them.
be having.
I seen a couple of commercials in between, but I'm talking about like when you get on Twitter and scroll down. Game Pass is the best deal in gaming. And it ain't even Xbox sometimes. It's just random people. Oh, I still believe, you know what I mean? They just need to like step up their
I mean,
marketing
it's
just a
new.
little
I mean,
bit.
it's still new.
And I'm a
First few
strong,
months, Game
and
Pass wasn't like that the first year.
and I was comparing and looking at Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Like Game Pass to me, I mean, PS Plus to me is a little bit better games than Game Pass does right now. If you really dig deep
They're
into it.
slow. I mean, it's right now. It's slow.
Yeah.
The games coming out with Game Pass.
If I mean, and I do know if PlayStation really wanted to win this war, all they had to do was say, okay, we're doing day one. That it'll be over. We're gonna start doing our games day one on PS Plus. It'll be done.
Sales
They
ain't
could
sales is stopping them from doing it though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I know. But if they
I'm good
really
though. I'm good with that though because it messed up to me. Game Pass messed up a lot of games on Xbox. I think Halo got messed up because of that. Crackdown 3. A lot of these exclusives come out and they be so big, and then when they come out, it's just like, man, like I can't believe they did this. Like Halo, they just completely messed up with Halo.
Yeah,
Just
Crackdown was horrible.
they hyped that game up to be the next
Halo,
big,
man, Halo's good, man. It just needs to they just need to finish it. That's the only thing
man,
wrong
that
with
game, man,
Halo.
they put some of it on Game Pass and they just put some of it free to play. They just like, use
Instead
Game
of
Pass as an excuse.
they
Oh, the
pieced that
game
game
sucks.
out,
It's
man.
on Game Pass, so you can play other games.
Yeah.
PlayStation said it themselves. They want quality.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
gonna pay the developers gonna take the time and
And you gonna give me a whole game.
I take
Not
Spider-Man over Crackdown any day.
well, that's not
I'll
it.
buy
Come on
it. I'll
now.
buy it twice, 3 times.
I was playing Spider-Man this morning, matter of fact. Speaking of that game, real quick, man. So I started over, right? I
Yeah.
was pretty deep into it, but I hadn't played in like a couple of years. So I like started all over. Yeah, that game got a lot of nonsense missions in it, man. Like when they like go collect pollution samples for Harry. It's like, what does this got to do with anything? Why am I doing this? Fight the Shocker for the 18th time. How many times you want me to fight this dude? He robbing a bank. So let him rob it. I keep putting him in jail. Y'all keep letting him out. But
I didn't have a problem with it.
that
I
game
just
is a
had a
little.
problem
It's
with some
fun
of the
though.
Mary Jane missions. I thought those.
Mary Jane. Yeah, Mary
I
Jane.
thought that was
Sneak
too
around.
much.
Yeah,
I was
sneak around here with Mary Jane. That game a little too long, man. I don't know how many
like,
hours
I'm
that
gonna
game
go
is.
sneak around and see what I can find out. Like, damn, okay. Oh, I didn't want to play it.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
tell
want
me.
to. Yeah, just tell me. Y'all could did that in the cutscene. But
I thought it was cool though. The first playthrough though, it got repetitive towards the end a little bit more, but they got a little bit better towards the end at the same time too. I like the one
I
where you
don't know
point out stuff and Spider-Man takes down people for you, and
how
the
many.
Miles Morales one I like was pretty cool.
So that's probably like that game's probably 60 hours or something.
I don't know, some.
It's gotta be at least 60 hours. That's a game scene long as hell. They could have made that. Miles Morales was the perfect length.
Heck no, 8 hours, no.
I love Miles Morales.
I like Miles Morales, but I
It was
like it because I know
fun.
it
I
was a spinoff. I know it was like a
I
DLC.
speeded. What was it, 8 to 10 hours? Sped through it. Fun. Done. Then if I want to
I
go back
thought
and do side
Spider-Man
missions, great.
DLC was
Man,
better.
Spider-Man was
The Spider-Man was
long,
better, a
man.
lot better. The Black Cat and the I forgot the chick's name you go against. That game,
Oh yeah.
Again, Spider-Man to me, first time playing it was one of my favorite games, and I still play.
Oh yeah, it's still a great game, man. But I just realized how much nonsense they had in there though that they probably could have took out and tighten it up a little bit. But it's still it's a great game though. Still one of like probably my top 10, top 5 games, of all time. So it's still a great game. I just felt like they could have trimmed it a little bit though, a little bit.
Man, I didn't want that game I didn't want to beat it. I just wanted to
I just wanted to keep playing the
I
missions.
keep playing this more. It was so fun. I was like, man, it was like Arkham. It's like Arkham.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to beat those games. I was like, because I know once I beat them, I don't go back to them as much.
Ah.
Spider-Man is a lot easier to go back to because it's just got that Tony Hawk feel to it.
Yeah, you can just go do whatever you want. Yeah.
Kind of
So
like Ratchet and Clank too. They say like Insomniac came out and said they made those games for like trophies and challenges and stuff like that.
So last thing before we go, you mentioned Arkham. Did you see the new Harley Quinn gameplay?
I was glad about that.
So you how you feeling? You feeling a little better about the game or?
It's Batman. I was feeling good already. It just made me feel better. It was when I seen that trailer, you could see the story of it. They didn't really have too much story of it. Just the Nights Owl. You really don't. They're not like the main villains. They're not like like they're like more background. They're the main villains, but they're not like, I guess, commercial. Like they don't do videos and we're taking over and we want our money, and they don't do stuff like that. Like they're like the mob.
Yeah, I got you.
So this video basically showed they're not like they might be pulling the strings in Gotham, but they're not like the face, the face villains of the game. So
yeah,
kind of weird that Harley Quinn is, but you see some stuff in the trailer that they don't show you, like, that she's like, meet this person, or I got one more surprise, and then it goes to another scene. So it makes me think it's the Joker in the game, and then when you look at the cover of the game, if you look on the other side of the cover, it's Batman.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of rumors that he's not dead. So a lot of people's dead in this game. Joker, Batman, Commissioner Gordon, and
well, they said so. I heard that they're not gonna say Batman's not in the game, but they did confirm he is dead. So I don't know if you play him in a flashback or
confirmed that it could be a chance.
Yeah, I don't know.
That cover of the game having Batman on the cover still with his shadows, I don't know. Like he might not be
I don't
dead.
know. And why is it so hard to get Joker in games, man? They always be it's always a secret, a mystery. Oh, is Joker gonna be there? Man, it's Batman. Joker better be there. Like,
Yeah, you didn't know he was in the last game until like all of a sudden
yeah,
he start appearing behind you in your head.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I like
That's what
that
I'm
though. I
saying.
like the mystery, and I do like Harley Quinn being one of the big villains. It seemed like she's
Yeah,
more crazy and scary, but I think it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more to it though because they already showed one of her boss battles,
yeah,
so they show you the last boss battle of the game.
yeah. It's going. Yeah, she probably fight her a couple of times. It's like a early on, and then later on or something. You might get two out of her or whatever. I don't think she's gonna be like the final boss.
But one thing I can say is though, I like the release date of the game. They made a big deal about they pushed it back or they pushed it forward like 3 or 4 days. Like,
Oh,
I thought it was gonna be like a month or something, or
yeah,
no but realistically,
yeah,
they're getting pushed back because of Call of Duty or forward because Call of Duty. They trying to get
yeah,
away from that Call of Duty release date. But they was only like 3 days away from it. Now they got a week from it. So
yeah. I'm gonna wait on the I'm gonna wait on the reviews for that one before I pick up that Batman. That might be. I don't know.
yeah, from everything I've been seeing, I've been following this game. It's definitely day one. It's definitely like
Definitely that one. I'm
co-op.
gonna
It's
wait. I'm gonna
co-op
see.
too.
I'm gonna
Oh
see.
man.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna
I
see.
never play co-op with those games at first. Like Saints Row, I just
Yeah,
play and beat, and then when I want to play for fun or whatever, I join the friends game or open the game up. But I want to beat it for myself. I don't want nobody coming in running and going to the mid, doing
yeah,
more
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
I do, and I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay, damn, I beat the game 3 or 4 times already,
yeah,
skipping cutscenes and like, nah, I just want to enjoy it. Like I'm going. Like a lot of my friends are on different schedules than me, so I like to just enjoy the game first, and then I'll go back to it. So
yeah.
I did like the game. I mean, they didn't show no more gameplay, which I don't think they need to. They've been showing nothing but gameplay to that game. So this is something that we needed. We needed to see a story trailer of it. And from what I seen, I like it. Clayface. This will be Clayface's like second time in the spotlight. He was one of the big villains in the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, Arkham City, I think.
Arkham City. Yeah. Well, Arkham City was the last one, wasn't it?
No, Arkham City was the second one. That was the one where
Arkham Knights was the last
the
one.
Arkham Knights was the last one. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
funny thing
yeah,
about
yeah.
this is what this game is, it ain't even a sequel to that. They say this is like in his own universe.
Oh, okay.
The Suicide Squad is in the same universe as the Arkham games, because that's Rocksteady.
Yeah, I'm still curious about what that's gonna be.
They said it's weird. It's almost like they're both using the Arkham games.
Yeah,
This is their take of Batman, and then Rocksteady is directly in the same universe. They might
yeah,
not mention Batman. I'm pretty sure he's in the game because you fight Justice League, so
yeah.
they're both linked to the Arkham games, but Suicide Squad is direct in the same universe. Like it's kind of weird with this game because this game you never seen Commissioner Gordon die in the Arkham series.
No. So
But
we'll see. All right, man. Well, we'll wrap it up there, man. We'll be back next week with more.
one more thing I want to say.
Uh-huh.
I want to get your opinion. It's not video game related, but it's something. It's video game universe. Some of the characters.
All right.
What you think about the Flash, man? What you think
So
about the actor,
what
man?
you mean?
Apologizing,
Oh,
and
you mean the actor?
yeah, the actor. What you
Oh
think
man.
about
Well,
it?
look,
You think
man, they
Discovery? You think
huh?
Discovery put him up to that? Because he was filming
Man.
scenes, he was filming reshoots. They said when he was wanted, so
Yeah, man.
Discovery knew
Look,
where he was at.
man, I got so many opinions about that
He
stuff, but
apologized for what? Choking the girl, or dating the underage, or having the guns around
so
kids, or
look, I'm just gonna say this. Look, you didn't read every single thing going on with the Flash, dude, right? But
yeah, it's hard to not.
that movie's still gonna drop.
But then
But
they
that movie
dropped
still
Batgirl
that's
because they
still
said
gonna
people
happen.
don't like the movie. They said a few people
Batgirl,
don't
yeah,
like it.
Batgirl is not coming out. And that should tell you everything you need to know about our society. That's all I'm saying.
A few people seen the movie and said it was okay, but
It
then
was
this dude choking people and
choking people underage. I mean,
guns around underage and kids and
but
a minor, and now she older and cracked out. Like I seen the pictures of her. She was like in the pictures, just like, I'm like, dang, like.
but the movie coming out though, the Flash coming out, and
Yeah,
we
they
all gonna
said to
go
save
see
his
it.
movie, he apologized.
to save his. It's
We were
crazy.
joking about it at work. Like, I was like, well, you apologize for choking the girl. You seen the video when he choked her out?
No, I did not watch the
Choked her
video.
out, and
I
then he
heard
threw her on
about
the ground and then choked her out some more. And then like his homeboys jumped on him and grabbed him.
man, and
He
I
was like,
swear, and if
he was
he
like,
in
you want
the
to fight me? You want to
man,
fight me? I was like, are you serious?
man, and I swear, if he's in the Flash 2 or Justice League, anything, I'm done. I'm
Oh yeah,
done.
they announced he's done. They
I'm
announced he's
done.
done after this movie.
He's got to be done. He's got to be done. He shouldn't even be doing the reshoots.
It sucks though because they say this is the one of the highest review movies. Like there's like seen private. Like they say this is like one of the best DC movies.
But nobody would have.
I mean, it's easy to replace him though with a sequel.
That's what I'm saying. But nobody would have blamed them if they had to scrap that movie and started over. Nobody would have been like, oh,
I think because it was 290 mil. I think what stopped it.
Man, that's
and
crazy.
Then you got Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck.
Like, this is kind of like the
Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck was in Batgirl too. They didn't stop them.
This is kind of like a reboot of the DC universe. So the Flashpoint kind of fixes a lot. So it's like this is like your movie you need.
Man, I don't understand only thing I understand about Batgirl is like they said is because they scrapped it because it wasn't that good, and also because they were going a different direction with the universe or whatever, which is fine. But they could have said, okay, this is a like kind of like they did like Batman, the last Batman, the Batman. This is a standalone. We're gonna do this, and they can release it to streaming services or something. People want to see that, man. People want to see it.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is before we just end this whole thing, you got Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah.
You got Commissioner Gordon from the Justice League. And then somehow you just got a black Batgirl.
Yeah.
And then the Michael Keaton Commissioner Gordon was some fat white dude in the old movies. So it's like, would he date a black chick?
Yeah, look, I don't know.
Why is she so young and Michael Keaton's supposed to be part of like an older Batman?
Man, so. I'm pretty sure that they gonna come up with some adopted or
and then we just gonna ignore the other Batmans, the George Clooney one. So really the story left off after Batman.
Those don't exist. Well, is that Batman? So the Michael Keaton Batman, is he coming back from those? Are they saying he's from those original Batmans, or he just like the Flashpoint Batman from the original
Batmans? Because they even got his old house in the old Batmobile in the Flash movie.
Oh, really?
You never seen that scene where he goes to the back cave and he pulls the thing over and it goes off, like he pulls the Batmobile off?
Yeah, but no, in the Flash movie, I understand that because they're doing Flashpoint, so that's gonna be a little different.
I think that movie was supposed to come out first with the time where you get him in the universe because like they pushed it back, I guess.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing with DC. Some of their movies you don't know. Like I don't know the time frame of Batgirl. I don't know why will he have 3 or 4 different, different commissioner from Justice League. So that means he's still in that universe. I mean, Michael Keaton is still in the universe, which part would have had to have Flash come out first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
and they delayed it almost by a lot, for a few months or something like that. Or
I don't know. Okay,
they're taking Michael Keaton out of the movie now. Some of the movie that they're reshooting them with Ben Affleck scenes. So
yeah, that's.
I don't think Warner Brothers Discovery is all on. I don't think they're with Michael Keaton like that.
I kind of wish they would just go off of like Batman 2 and do like just a whole Michael Keaton, continue off his storylines. Do in a few whatever. But anyway.
He looked good in the suits.
Oh yeah, I love Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, one of my favorite Batmans. I mean, me maybe personally.
I think maybe he get a new suit where he can move his neck.
Yeah,
he the worst Batman as far as look. He be.
Well, I mean, it was it was the 90s, man. It was the 90s.
He said his hair used to stick to the stuff.
That's probably the worst. It's probably the worst. Probably one of the worst roles he ever played. Like far as like having to be in that costume all them hours.
They said they made they said Robert Pattinson. They said it took him like an hour or something to go to the bathroom. They said you would think they would have made a zipper.
They didn't make a zipper.
There a lot in the movie. So
they put nipples on a suit. They can't put a zipper on a suit. All right.
Like they advance with these suits slowly. Like
very slowly.
Have a zipper where he can go to the bathroom whenever he wants. No, but Michael Keaton had the worst outfit. They said.
Oh yeah, I bet because that's like the first one, and
he had the worst Batman outfit. But then he rocked some J's though, which people didn't know. People didn't know. People didn't know until like 20 years later. They were like, "There's some Jordans right there." I'm like, then you go look at it. Oh,
it is Jordan. That's crazy. All right, man.
Remember that scene, that famous scene though, how he looked. Nobody thought, why was he moving like that? Remember he put a guy, he like with his neck. He was
but
like,
he had to. He couldn't turn his head. The mask was all one piece. Remember, he tore it off. It like ripped off, like completely.
When he a billionaire,
it ain't like he let it down. He completely is all late. It's all over. Anyway,
but then you know what's crazy about that is when he ripped it off, you can see he didn't have no makeup on his eyes.
No, he was just.
I thought that was always like a weird scene in the movie even when I was little. I was like, why is his eyes where you can see his skin now? And then all of a sudden he just
then he has it.
People made a big deal about Robert Pattinson. Oh, he took his mask off. You can see the black face, and I was like, yeah.
All right, man. Thank everybody for listening, and we'll be back next week.